Here he is from New York. That Kevin McCullough.
Welcome back. Glad to have you with us tonight, visiting with not only New York's #1 criminal defense guy, and he's the guy that they all call when they're in real trouble, but also one of the genuine good guys in the industry. Arthur Aidala is his name, and he is back with us. You can, by the way, catch his radio show. If you're in the city or in the tri-state, you can catch it on AM 970, The Answer, weeknights at 6 o'clock. There Monday through Friday, but it's also available worldwide at am970theanswer.com, and people literally tune in from Israel to Alaska to you name it. They're listening to Arthur at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Don't forget Italy.
And a lot of Italy is tuned in.
All my cousins listen in Sicily.
I heard that half of them are learning English listening to your radio show. So I don't know if that's true or not, but hey, Arthur,
public service.
You've represented, if I just said the names, some of the biggest ones in sports, in law, in entertainment. I know that your firm currently has ongoing cases with everyday names that people would know. What's the most unique challenge in dealing with a well-known person in terms of their criminal defense?
The media is definitely an aspect of it, because the media puts a lot of pressure on my adversary, whether it's a civil case or a criminal case. You know, in a civil case, it'll be another big law firm or an insurance company. And in a criminal case, it will be a prosecutor's office. So that even if I have convinced them that my guy deserves, or my gal deserves a break or some sort of accommodation, they're much more reluctant to do so because so many people, so many eyeballs are on it. Whereas if there are no eyeballs on it, I can convince them, and then they're more likely to get it done. And also there's a personality situation. When I represented Lawrence Taylor, I remember giving him some choices about his case. I was like, well, Lawrence, there's option 1, and it could go this way. There's option 2, it could go that way. There's option 3, it could go that way. I go, what do you think? And he goes, what do I think? He goes, I think you're the guy with all those fancy pieces of paper on the wall who's been doing this for 25 years. I think you're going to make the decision. And it's great for a lawyer that someone who's in the Hall of Fame and is literally nationally known and has so much clout and can hire any lawyer he wants, gives me that kind of security that he believes in me. And on the other side, I have Alan Dershowitz, right? He's the 50-year professor at Harvard Law. He's a brilliant man. And I will tell you, dealing with Professor Dershowitz, there are times where he has some ideas that I respectfully disagree with. And he usually relents. He'll be like, all right, just put it in the footnote. You can take it out of the main brief, put it in the footnote. He goes, nobody reads the footnotes anyway, which I don't think that's true, but he'll give in. So that's wonderful. Rudy Giuliani, we put documents together. We put them in front of him. He sits right here in our conference room with his pen. He makes some changes. Sometimes we have some heated debate about the changes, but you're talking about another very well experienced lawyer.
He's the prosecutor that brought down the mob. I mean, it's hard to argue with he or Mr. Dershowitz.
And he did a lot of other stuff before that. I mean, when he was just a younger prosecutor. So, it's interesting dealing with all of these different people and personalities. The best part for me is it's never boring. I mean, it is never boring.
Well, and you stay so active. There's no way your life could be boring. You recently reconstituted your high school band and played a big concert in New York, and you're just always on the go. We've got about 60 seconds left, and I feel like this is my most important question. What's the most meaningful thing to Arthur Aidala in your life outside of the courtroom?
I just want to help society. Starting from all politics is local. So starting from my little law firm, I want to make sure everyone here is living the best life they possibly can. And then to my AM 970 family, I want to make sure they're living the best life that they can. And then, I take it out into, my neighborhood, my friends, my neighborhood, my neighbors, making sure, whatever I can do to help my friend who's in the Department of Sanitation to make the streets as clean as they can. Yesterday, I was with people from the mayor's office. How could me and my office help make this city the best we can? We should just all be working together under the spirit of love to make our society together as human beings. I don't care about Republicans or Democrats. I don't care black, white, man, woman. We're human beings on this beautiful planet, tiny little planet. Let's make it the best we can be. Let's all work together to do that.
I love that. And I think that would be a great stump speech for a future mayor, Aidala of New York. But we'll have to. I won't get you to confess to that tonight, I'm sure. Anyway, Arthur, it's been a pleasure to have you with us on That Kevin Show. So thanks for coming by, and come on back and see us again.
Thanks, Kevin. Keep up the great work. We all appreciate what you do.
Ready or not, he'll be right back. That Kevin Show with Kevin McCullough.